Toronto has traded Antoine Jameson for the rights to Vince Carter.
Vince Carter, oh yeah! Here's Vince Carter for the ball. Carter to the basket,
Vince Carter, the 1999 NBA Rookie of the Year.
And if he does this, like I said, 10 is not enough. It's over!
They get Bryant with a 2, and he goes to mandatory. Clippers lead 94-92. Carter wide open for the win. He is invincible. And the Raptors have won and forced a deciding 5th game at Madison Square Garden in New York. Carter for 3.
This ball game is over. Raptors history is set at the Garden in New York as the Raps finish off the Knicks. Weak side rebound, Carter. Left corner for 3. Good! He's got 8 rebounds.
Sixers by 1, but the Raptors with the ball. 2 seconds to go. Carter at the buzzer. No good! And the Sixers hold on and advance to the conference finals.
I'm extending my contract, and I'm going to continue to be a Raptor here. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. I'm a Raptor for life.
Carter goes to the floor, and he's holding his left ankle, and he is down in pain, excruciating pain.
I'm a winner. I've come from a winning program in North Carolina. That's all I know is to win. I'm frustrated for a lot of reasons.
We have made a trade with the New Jersey Nets, and we've sent Vince Carter to New Jersey.
Just another game.
It was just after 5 o'clock when Vince Carter stepped off the bus here at the ACC in his much-anticipated return to Toronto to trade back on December 17th, and this date on the calendar marked then and there, April the 15th, and his first game. And in the Irving shirt, a very symbolic statement in that as well, which Chuck will tell you about. He avoided the opening shoot-around, but then was greeted with a chorus of boos when he made his appearance for warm-up, and no longer in the hearts of many Raptor fans, as they have come out ready to welcome back, in a way, Vince Carter. As we say, hello, Canada, and welcome to the ACC. And yes, this very anticipated game, the return of Vince Carter. And Chuck, Leo, there is an edge. There is a buzz to this game.
No question about that, Vic. Thank you. And Leo, the irony of it is he walked in with an Irving jersey. What are the issues he had with ownership? He wanted Dr. J as the general manager of this ball club, but they've been on the floor, the Nets have, warming up. The reaction has not been good for Vince Carter. Why?
Well, Chuck, the fans are obviously upset. This man was dubbed the franchise player and paid so. But look what he's done. In Toronto, 20 games, 15 points. In New Jersey, almost 27 points a game, 21 30-plus games, 0 while a Raptor, and he flat out told the fans he didn't try or didn't give it his best when he was here. So yes, they are bitter.
No question about that. Norma, what do you have for us?
Well, with their lusty boos and creative and mostly unflattering signs, this is, according to a lot of people who've been to Raptors games from day one, the most energetic crowd they've ever seen at a Toronto Raptors game. And I asked a photographer if that energy was negative, and he said, no, it's Canadian. And players themselves from the Raptors are looking forward to the energy, particularly rookies like Rafael Araujo, because this is as close to a playoff atmosphere as they're going to get, at least this year.
Vince Carter. He's back in Toronto. We'll have the introductions when we come back on TSN. It is just the 9th sellout of the season. Brian Heaney alongside all here to welcome back Vince. How do they stop him?
Well, they got to stop him in transition, locate him early, and they got to make sure that they play him tough without the ball. Footwork without the ball was never a strength for him. But if he gets a step to the basket, you got to knock him down early or he'll make you pay the price.
Well, you can hear the crowd is into it already. And if you're Vince Carter, you may want to pull that headband down around your ears.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the starting lineups for the teams. First, for the visiting New Jersey Nets. From Stanford, a 7-foot forward, number 35, Jason Collins. From USC, a 6'9" forward, number 21, Brian Scalabrine. From Serbia and Montenegro, a 7-foot center, number 12, Nenad Krstić. from North Carolina, 6'6" guard, number 15, Vince Carter. And from California, 6'4" guard, number 5, Jason Kidd. The head coach of the New Jersey Nets is Lawrence Frank.
Frank is the head coach of the New Jersey Nets. And he's been very pleased with the performance he's gotten out of Vince Carter, who's averaging 27 points in a Nets uniform compared to 16 in a Toronto uniform. He has scored 30 or more points 21 times. And last week, the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week when he averaged 35 points a game.
Hey, Chuck, one of the things that Lawrence Frank has done is important to get him in a half-court game. They are one of the worst shooting and scoring teams in the league. They rank 29th in both of those areas.
You're right, Leo, averaging 90 points, shooting only 42%.
Exactly why you want to slow them down and not allow a player like Vince Carter to play in the open floor.
Well, this crowd definitely into this ball game. We haven't even had the opening tip, but the Nets came out about 20 minutes before the opening tip, and once the warm-up started, when Carter touched the ball, Leo, you knew it. Vince, yes.
That's not a shot he would have taken or made 3 games ago.
And Jaden on the floor now. Carter, 3 for 3. And you can't. Carter. Got it. And again, they're setting up to play.
Let's see if he can continue on this little scoring run he has. Carter. That's a tough shot. See now, Vince.
And Carter intercepts a Peterson pass. Vince down the floor. Planted it with the finish. The Nets 29th in the association field goal percentage. And Vince Carter again.
Big time effort. The bench coming through for the Raptors. They've got 18 off the bench already.
Carter with a finger roll.
That's a pretty shot right there.
Carter again. And a stop and go, and a spin, and a rainbow.
Well, it was the kind of welcome you would expect. Vince Carter, a chorus of boos as he's introduced prior to the game. And then making himself, reacquainting himself, Brian, to his former teammates. Don't understand that, never will. Save the hugging for the end of the game.
But he really hasn't owned the game, and he certainly hasn't owned the paint. He hasn't been to the free throw line once in this ball game. New Jersey's only 4 for 6. They haven't established the inside game. You see Vince, he's taking the open shots. Here's one. It started to the hoop, but he didn't go all the way. And I think you got to create havoc. Now he spins to the basket, makes a great move there. The Raptors have to try.
Vince Carter has scored 15 for the Nets in his return to the ACC on PSA.
Team in transition. You don't want to allow them fast break opportunities. And Carter's starting to cook.
Yeah, nor do you want to like.
59-50 Raptors. Scalabrine to go back door to Carter. Left, count it the foul.
But I didn't see a foul on this play. Let's get another look. Nice pass from Scalabrine. Popso comes over there. Really just stopped with the contact. He ran into So as he caught the bat. He's making a great effort to prevent an easy 2.
Yep. Good anticipation by Carter. And now Vince for 3.
Can't happen. Anytime you're in a pick and roll like that, you shoot, and good things will happen. Vince Carter right now, 23 points. They have got to do something about it.
Carter wants it. He can feel it. Pops and scores. And he is in the Nets in a major surge here in the third. Carter, hang time, and he scores.
Wow.
And this so many times in a Toronto uniform.
Well, just making a much better effort here in the second half to get into the paint, and he's making some tough shots over Chris Bosh, over Popso. And if you leave him alone right there, you know he can bury the open jump shot. Raptors have to have better communication.
3 for 10. Travis Best, layup, no. A tip attempt by Carter, no, but Carter tipped the ball away from Alston. Kidd to Carter, on the pump, the step back, the 3. Vince Carter.
Trying to argue with the officials. Vince Carter been very aggressive. Watch here, poking that ball away. And look at the confidence right here. Fake your man, step back, just relax, casually knock it in the jumper.
Right up top. Scalabrine with a handoff. Carter hit the side of the backboard. And comes down with a rebound. Vince. Good.
A lot of confidence. In the first half, the Raptors were the ones getting all the loose balls.
Vince leans in off the window and a kiss. He has 34. 24.
Well, offensive rebounds right now starting to kill the Raptors.
Kidd again. And this is a big top
for New Jersey. Vince Carter coming back to the Air Canada Center and dropping 39.
All right, so the Nets and Vince Carter prevail here at the Air Canada Center as the Raptors with their 9th sellout on the year, and Carter comes back with 39. And the Nets beat Toronto 101-90. We'll return in just a moment. President's Choice Raptors basketball on TSN. And Vince Carter headed to the locker room as he poured in 39, leading the Nets to a 101-90 victory over the Raptors. The Nets as a team scored 60 second-half points, holding the Raptors to 30% from the floor, Leo. And they mustered up only 30% from the floor, Leo. And they mustered up only 30.